All right, let's get back into football here. Let's talk about this. Yo, shout out, by the way, to the middle school fellas that I used to eat lunch with, the guys that I love over there, man. I love all those guys. Let me take a shot at naming everybody. I hope I don't miss anybody. This could get me in trouble. Let me shout out Steve. Let me shout out Ant. Let me shout out John, Adam, Carl. I think that should take care of the crew there. Let me see. If I forgot you, I love you. I don't think I did. Shout out to those guys. Those guys listen to us every now and then while they're either in school on their lunch break. I know a couple of them listen to them on their ride home. They check us out on YouTube, so check us out on YouTube.
Yeah, bump that in the classroom, no?
Let the kids see it. Let the kids gain some knowledge. But
I'll try not to curse.
Yes. But hey, see? But we love you guys, so shout out that crew there. Steve, Anthony, Carl, John, Adam, those are my guys, man. Love those guys, miss those guys. Here we go. Rookies. How about this stat guy for you guys? Rookie starting quarterbacks. Last week, I told you they were 0-4, all of them. This week, all of them 4-0. They all got to win. Baker got to win. Sam Darnold got to win. Josh Rosen got to win. And Josh Allen got to win. Baker threw for 342 yards and 1 touchdown. Sam Darnold 192 and 3 touchdowns. Rosen 170 and 1 touchdown. And Josh Allen, man, God bless you, bro. But you only threw for 82 yards and no touchdowns.
You got the win.
But you got the win. You got the win, and I'm happy for you.
He ran for one, right?
He did run for one, yes. So that's true. He got a rushing one. Out of those guys, like, again, we talked about it, whose performance, regardless of the stats.
Last week's?
Yeah, regardless of the stats, whose performance did you like the best, quick?
It's still hard. Mm-hmm. It's tough for me.
Right.
The Ravens ended up losing to Cleveland.
Gave
them the first win on a Sunday in like 3 years or something ridiculous. Mm-hmm. But his performance is really good going against that tough Ravens defense, and to throw for 300 and some yards against them is not an easy task to do. And so I'll give it to Baker this week for, rookie-wise, quarterback.
Okay.
I would give it to him.
Nice. I give it to Baker, too. Love me some Baker, man. Threw for a ton of yards. Kept his team in it.
How many turnovers did he have? Do we know?
I'm not absolutely sure. We could check that out. Rich, check that out real quick. Frank, who would you like the best out of all those rookies there?
Yeah, it's Baker by far. He's the truth, man.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. You can't go wrong with this guy, man. Number 1 pick, deserves it. Really puts forth like ultimate effort when he's out there, man. It's like no matter how many times, I feel like they should be like 4-0 or 5-0 at this point now, and they're 2-3, I believe, right?
In 5 games, they played 3 overtime games.
Yeah, so they had the opportunity.
They also have every possible outcome. Did you know that? A win, a loss, and a tie.
Very nice. Good for them.
There's something else.
They got a win in overtime, a loss in overtime, and a tie.
Right.
All in overtime, and then a straight-up win.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Rich is going to check out how many turnovers he had. I think he had maybe 1 or 2. Nothing too crazy.
Let's give you got a topic, or you want? Let's give a little shout-out and some love to Drew Brees.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely getting to that. That's the ultimate one right there. But I want to give a shout-out to one of my guys.
Thielen?
No.
Oh,
Byron Jones. Cornerback for the Cowboys. Just interesting fact. Listen, you'll like this as an ex secondary player. He has 1 pass interference penalty in 4 years.
Wow.
You want to know how you do that?
Not play the ball.
Now how you do that? You don't know. You don't.
You're nowhere near any kind of play.
You're on the sideline.
He's calling. That's when he's asking for the safety help over the top. Oh, dang! I thought you had it.
It's funny when they say this because it's like, okay, now you're gonna make. Now for me, I'm like, dang, that is awesome. But in my head,
he also gets beat every play.
Well, in my head, I'm a Cowboy fan. Right? It's hard to get past interference when the guy is burning you on every single play. As a Cowboy fan, I'm like, yo, that's a skewed stat right there because my man played safety for like 4 years. This is the first year he's playing corner. So if you had safety, the opportunity for you to have to engage in pass interference is not going to happen often. So I'm like, yo, listen, that's a cool stat, but that's a skewed stat.
Let me tell you something about ESPN and sports analysts in general. They are so over the top with stats. They've completely run out of ideas. If you watch an NFL game, you get the most crazy stuff thrown at you sometimes that you're like, first of all, how? did you come up with that?
Right.
And second of all, who cares?
All I know is I want one of those guys' jobs that comes up with
yeah.
one of those crazy stats.
I
I'll
would-
do that.
I would love that guy's job. And I feel like they use them to their advantage. Like, they use them
Oh yeah.
to, like,
to make
skew
a
what
point.
you're thinking. Right. It's like, I'm going to use this, because this is going to help my point look better. And
As
I'm
respect the chat, we promise never to do that. Not because
Nah.
we don't want to, because
Right.
we don't have the budget.
Right.
Plus, we're just going to give
Also
you
true.
the average man's opinion.
like,
That's
also
right.
true.
We'll just go with that.
That's why if you go by Mike P's picks for the picks that we do, don't listen to him.
No, definitely don't listen.
we'll get to that
Definitely
little-
don't listen to Richie Mush. If
Yo.
Rich bets on anything on Sunday, you completely stay away.
I don't
Right.
talk about my bets on here. I just pick my 3 games, and I'm 7 for 8.
Right.
But we'll get to that. We're going to do
But
those
if you
picks
put
a little
money
later.
on anything,
I don't tell people that on here.
it's a
We don't-
downhill
we don't
slope.
talk
Shout
about
out.
that.
Let's go back to the shout out. Shout out to James Conner, 180 total yards. Good for you, James Conner. First week was a great week for you. Third week was a great week for you. But
Oh, I got a beef.
in between there, I don't quite know what was going on. But shout out to you with 185 total yards this week. Frank, your beef is on this topic right here.
No.
Okay. Also, shout out to my main man, Adam Thielen. On Sunday, he became the only player in the Super Bowl era to record 100-plus receiving yards in his first 5 games.
Read his
my
little
man
backstory.
wasn't even invited to the combine. He was undrafted. Coming out of college, he went to a D2 college. He earned a $500 scholarship, which don't even buy you a textbook.
Nope.
Not even a textbook. And my man is one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in the NFL right now. Mike Thomas is still the best receiver in the NFL right now, but quickly second is Adam Thielen. Really quick, who do you guys think are your top 2 receivers in the league? Is it Mike Thomas and Adam Thielen, or you got different ones right now? Within the games we got right now, within the first 5 games.
In the first 5 games, that's tough because I have a question here I was going to ask you guys, and it was which receiver duo would you rather have? And it's Jones and Ridley or Brown and Juju. And then if you throw Diggs,
I'd rather have Diggs and Thielen.
Diggs and Thielen, I think that's tough.
Juju's
Because
killing it this year.
Juju's killing it. AB's just coming on. I mean, if we go off of the first 5 games, I think as a group, Diggs and Thielen's been playing better. But if I had to pick a group, I think I would go AB and Juju.
All right.
I think that you're not putting Julio and Ridley in that conversation because the defense is so bad that they've been out of every single game. But if you look at the stats, I think they're right up there with those
Ridley
two.
just has to give me
Yeah, I
a
think
couple
so
more
too, yeah.
games of doing what he's been doing.
I hear you.
You know,
And-
the first couple games he didn't do much, so he blew up the last 2 weeks. Be a little bit more consistent and show us that you can do that every week, and then that's one heck of a duo.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Just to me, it just Diggs and Thielen are just absolutely amazing right now. And Thielen, of course.
I think I got
5 straight games of 100 yards of receiving.
Unreal.
That guy's unreal. And to me, but let's answer my question really quickly too.
Okay.
Like, who do you think are the 2 just single receivers, not duo? I think it's Thomas is still 1 and Thielen is 2. Very close right there. But who do you guys think are the 2 best receivers in the NFL right now?
2 best receivers in the NFL right now. Michael Thomas, I think, is number 1 in the NFL right now.
Okay.
And I still, I mean, he's kind of had an iffy season, but he hasn't. I think he only has 1 touchdown. But I would still go Julio, man. Just watching him is unbelievable. He racks up yardage every single game.
All right. What do you think?
He just
Frank?
doesn't score.
Number 1, number 2.
Michael Thomas and Thielen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
I mean,
what I think too.
you could put the whole Rams receiving crew on there.
That's only because of
Tyreek Hill.
that whole.
Yeah. Well, Juju is there.
Juju's there, yeah.
Julio is there. I agree. DeAndre Hopkins is there.
Odell
So
killed it
after-
last week.
Odell had a good week last week, but
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
I got my,
overall.
My prediction right? What did I say? 120 yards and 2 touchdowns?
Well, he threw
He
1.
threw for 1.
But,
Does
But
that count?
We'll give it
That
to you.
counts.
It counts
That
as 2.
counts. Rich, run through the leading receivers in the NFL
After
week
5 weeks, the top receivers in the league. Number 1, we got Hopkins with 594 yards. At number 2 is Adam Thielen with 589. At number 3 is Julio Jones with 564. Number 4 is Michael Thomas with 519. And 5 is Odell Beckham with 462 yards.
Yeah, and that was that big game by Beckham that just happened last week. But and they gotta give Mike Thomas a little more love, man.
They didn't give him
They stayed away from him almost that whole game. The targets they gave him, he caught. But him and Kamara, man, they gotta get back to that. I understand Ingram coming back in is a guy who you wanted to get going again, get him warmed up, get him implemented into the game plan. But don't forget about Kamara. Maybe they wanted to give Kamara a little break, which okay, that's fine. I got no problem with that. Let this guy run, give him a little, ease into everything. But like, come on, you got to use these guys, and you really got to get going with
Who's the
them.
corner from Washington?
Yeah, you got to give Josh Norman some credit.
Nah, I watched that whole
Yo,
game.
did you guys see
I
the
watched that whole
tweets these
game.
two went back and forth
Yeah,
with?
listen, I watched that whole game.
Hilarious.
That guy's skills are diminishing. Josh Gordon. All he does is talk the whole time. Michael Thomas caught every target that was thrown to him.
There's only like 4.
Yeah, but he
thrown to him.
he didn't even go towards that way. Okay, and you could say that. Oh well, then that's still on Gordon's credit. Oh, that's fine. I'll give Gordon a little credit.
Norman.
But, I mean Norman's credit. But even the announcers saying like Josh Norman's skills are diminishing. The other guy, Dunbar, I think that's his name. The other corner, he's the guy over there that was putting in work with everybody and is the up and coming guy. But it's you can give Norman a little bit of credit if you want, but I don't know how much. Is that recording?
Yeah, but what happened?
Dang, I don't know. My hand is bleeding.
For what?
I have no idea.
Just right now, what happened?
Right now.
What
now.
did you cut it on?
I don't know if I don't know what I have.
Did
I
you
don't
claw
know.
yourself?
I don't know. I have no idea. Rich, what do you got there? Do you just talk about the tweets?
Yeah, I was trying to look him up. I don't know
Okay.
word for word, but
Let's
they
stick
went
with-
back and forth at
Let's
each other.
stick with
Pretty
that.
funny.
Odell had a huge game. I don't know exactly what he had. I could look it up after I ask you guys this question. But he did an interview that was done, that was televised right before the games.
Yep.
First of all, it was him and Lil Wayne.
And Josina Anderson, right?
Right, what Josina said. But I don't know what Lil Wayne was doing there. It was
Well,
very awkward. And I
He was
heard,
promoting his album.
but
They
he
do
didn't
that.
say anything. He just sat there. And listen, there's no room for Lil Wayne in the middle of an interview like that, bro. Go behind the camera or go to the side. It was a bad look. Whatever. It was weird. It was really weird. Whatever. But Odell was saying, listen, they're going to put him in a bad spot, right? They're going to ask him questions that really he should try to deter or deflect in a way. But Odell, he's just going to give you what the answer is. And they were saying, is Eli at fault? He didn't say yes, but I mean, did you guys see the interview?
Yeah, I heard about it. They've been
Right.
talking about it
Yeah.
nonstop on the radio.
In my opinion, he needs to help out his quarterback a little bit more and not say anything. He needs to say it's a team thing. We're not playing well as a
Here's the
team
thing,
right
though.
now.
He could have said that right before he said what he said, and they just cut it out of the video. They do that all the time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the
They're
editing.
pushing
yeah.
an agenda.
Right.
Yeah, they're making an image
Yeah.
of him.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to remember, this is Odell. This is why the Giants didn't want to sign him to that long-term deal. They didn't want to deal with this stuff. So at the same time, it's Odell. So I don't blame him. I don't think he did nothing wrong. That's him. So if the Giants have a problem with it, it's your fault. You signed him to this big deal, so now you deal with
Here's
it.
the thing, I think, because the same thing's going on with the Cowboys, right? Alan Hearns just came out and said that we're getting open. It's either Dak's not finding us or the wrong plays are being called or the line's not holding up. Winning cures everything.
Yes.
You get a couple of wins and everybody stops talking.
Yes.
So that's what everybody needs to focus on. Not whose fault it is, but how can you win football games, and everything else will just disappear.
Oh,
I
yeah,
agree.
I agree.
I agree.